Hello and welcome to Yasash TV. Today we installing this street tire, Michelin Pilot Street 2 tire. Okay, now we are riding on concrete footpath and we're gonna see how it performs. It looks nice. I like the look of it. Don't know how it's gonna feel. So I have recently got into this obsession with tires. So I'm buying this new tires, and this one so far is good, but I will get some miles done before I give my verdict, because it needs some getting used to it. I'm gonna be installing in this electric unicycle. If you first time on our channel, this is called electric unicycle. Only one wheel, only one tire, so we need rubber contact with the ground, and this tire has to prove itself. Looks a lot thinner. So yeah, Michelin 70 by 90 dash 17 inch. So this is 17-inch rim, brand new. I checked the date, it is only 1 year old. I have also ordered one more tire, which is surprise. I'll give you some food for thought. That new tire will also be from Michelin and will also be street, but I'll break the surprise in my next video what that another tire is. We're gonna install that as well and test it, and then we're gonna compare, guys. We're gonna compare in these videos which tire is best for Master Pro. There'll be two contenders from Michelin, different models, different design, different plates, but they both will be street, and against Shinko 244. And I already liked Shinko 244. So these Michelin tires have to prove themselves. Manufactured in Thailand, Michelin Pilot Street 2. But yeah, this one is pure street tire. Name says it all. I have pumped it to 30 psi, 30, and my riding weight is 80 kilogram. Smells fresh. I have a habit of smelling anything I install on my vehicles. That's nice, shiny, sticky rubber. Even with my gloves I can see. Because we need traction, we need grip, because we all dependent on one tire. Okay, so today we're testing it in real life. Brand new tire. They still have those knobs, little rubber pins. I don't know what to call them. So yeah, brand new tire. Michelin Pilot Street 2. So I've been using Nabi Shinko Nabi 244, Shinko 244-2.5 inch width, but Shinko, they always wider than what they state. To be honest, look wise, it looks a lot thinner, even thinner than when I was taking out my Shinko 244. Shinko 244 was looking really thin in the beginning, but when I took it out after 500 miles, it has expanded. So if you look at it, by look of it, the Shinko looks thicker. If you look at it, Shinko looks thicker, but we can't judge it like that because there's no tube in it, it's not installed. So this might gonna expand too. So Shinko 244 was 2.5 inch width. This one is 2.71, but still looks a lot thinner. I don't know, we're gonna find out. This tire is supposed to be 2.71 wide. This tire is supposed to be 2.5 wide, but as you can see, this looks wider, but it's installed, it's inflated. Trust me, this tire is not bad. It's a lot better than a stock tire which comes with this model, particular Mac model of UC. A lot of grip, but I just want to experiment, you know. So the first test is this concrete path, and let's see how it performs on this path. Because 90% of my riding is on streets and road. I don't do dirts or anything like that. So why not dedicated particular tire we install. Michelin Pilot Street 2 on Master Pro. We're testing it. We're gonna do some good testing on it on a different surfaces. The date you can see, I don't know if the light can catch it. It says second week of 2022. So it's pretty fresh rubber. So far it's doing good. no complaints or anything. It has different feel, of course, than Shinko 244. Shinko 244 was a hybrid tire, more of a knobby than hybrid. Street tire tend to have more rubber grip. So yeah, let's start. First thing first, get your gloves because you're doing tire business. Shinko 244 in the beginning also was same, like a little bit shaky, but then the tire expanded and grip was really good at the end when I was taking it out. I'm doing these experiments to see what is the best tire for Master Pro. We need to take out these pads. You have to start with the side. I've made a really detailed video how to change tire on Master Pro. This particular make and model is Bigod Master Pro. Link is on the top right corner of that video. But definitely on the first feel, this tire, if I compare it to the stock tire on the first ride and this tire on the first ride, this tire is better on the first ride. So yeah, but I have yet to find out how this performs. You can only tell, well, I believe you can only tell about tire after doing at least 100 miles. Tight enough. These were not tight enough. That's not nice. So they come loose because last time I changed tire, I did tight them really nicely. This is the condition of bearing after almost 1500 mile. I'm gonna take some close-up shots for you guys. But initial review is also something. Initial feel is also something. So I'm comparing initial feel with the stock tire. This is better. This is better. It has a little bit different gyro feel than stock tire and even Shinko 244 that I had. And I would like to mention here that these screws, the little ones, the normal four-sided screws, not the machine screws, they are easily messed up. Like this is my second tire change and these are slipping away. So these are the tiniest screws I've seen so far during tire change, and this one won't open, so I had to open it with pliers. So these screws, I wish these were also thicker ones like the other screws. I did not change Shinko 244 because of some massive cone or bad thing. I was liking it. It was doing its job. It was good tire. So the tire is out. We got these things here. We also looking for one more O-ring. Yes, one more O-ring which is missing. Shinko's knobbies are known for being underrated. So after it expanded, after 500 mile, it looked even thicker than this one, what this looks like right now. Even though this one is 2.71. Maybe this will expand as well. So yeah, so Shinko was okay. But now this one, I want to find out what's the best tire for Master Pro on street and hard surface riding. The batteries from inside, they look fine, no rubbing, nothing. So far I'm gonna take close-up photos of this battery condition, battery case condition from inside. Now word says it all. These tires are called street tires, so these of course should be better, but I need to get used to it. I'm still not confident at going at 40-45 miles per hour. So this is the most important part. Always started to take out tire from opposite side where the motor wire is going. On the concrete it feels different. On the main road, on the streets, it feels a lot different than Shinko, to be honest. A lot different. What is that? Some construction going on. So we will go back, same road, and take concrete. And actually, we're gonna test it on concrete now. otherwise tire will stuck. Another important part is taking out the first side is the most difficult one, very sensitive, because I know someone bent their rim with these tools, like just doing that. So very delicate. Use the smallest tool possible. Once you take this side out, then it should be easy to take out the other side. I just use the tool to grab it on this, and that's it. We will be inspecting a rim in a second. Turning is weird, especially for me, because since I got this Master Pro, I am using Nabi. And first we need to see this tire. How old was this tire? Because when I installed it, I did not check. I need my second pair of eyes because I'm blind as F. And pavements, it feels secure, feels safe. I feel traction, I feel grip. Is it more than Shinko 244 hybrid tire? It's too early to say anything about that. But yeah, in the initial review, when I compare it to initial ride on Shinko, yes, it has more grip from get-go. Let's see how old is this tire. I just got it from Revzilla and installed it. Oh wow, newer than the Michelin. This one is 7th week of 2022. Nice. Shinko tire, 7th week of 2022. This was even newer rubber than the other one, the new tire that I'm installing. Whee! And at 30 psi, my Shinko was a little bit less grippy on the roads than this one. So 30 psi, this one a little bit more grippy than Shinko, yes. Rim inspection and rim cleaning. So this is the state of bearing after 1500 miles. It looks okay. I don't have any bearing noise issues yet. So turning on this tire definitely feels more secure in the on this street tire. Definitely more secure. And mind, this is still the brand new tire. I barely have done about 10 miles on it, and turning feels a little bit more secure than Shinko even after 500 miles. So yeah, turning at 30 psi on this tire feels more better and grippy than turning at 30 psi on Shinko 244. Definitely. Even though this tire is still brand new, less than 10 miles. Before installing new tire, new tube, I tend to clean a little bit roughly, like not intense, but a little bit of cleaning. Otherwise, bead will give you problem. So far, I'm liking this tire. Let's see. So on concrete, yes, the gyro is different than Shinko 244, and I feel a little bit more confident on this tire as well. So for now, if I compare this initial ride with initial ride on Shinko 244, this tire is winning. Okay, now my most favorite part. Powder the shit out of this tire. We're gonna put ton of powder. Oh, not a good idea in front of fan. Powder is important because the rubber is really sticky from inside. Otherwise, it's not gonna let tube settle inside properly. So now there is another Michelin tire coming up, and we're gonna compare all three, and we're gonna keep the one we like most. So there is a pedestrian with the pay, so we have to be sorry about. Thank you. Thanks. You may scare pedestrians, animals, My dad always used to say animals are unpredictable. They're animals and kids. When he was teaching me how to drive car, he told me one thing: always be careful about when you see animals and kids. They're unpredictable. They can come in front of you anytime. Also put some powder on your tube. These things are like not told, like unspoken rules. Like you don't have to do it. It's not necessary. Your tire won't be installed properly. So far is being the feel of Shinko 244. What can we say? We'll find out. Let's go and try some other surface. So my motor wire is on the other side, so it means the rim gonna be like this. So it's gonna rotate like this. Because this Michelin Pilot Street 2 is rear and front both can be installed as both. I'm gonna be installing it as rear because I want this to look right. So if the rim goes like that, I mean it's gonna be rotating, let's see, like this. The rim gonna be rotating like this. So we want it like this because I want to install as rear tire. It says it here, rear. I don't know if you can see it. So I like rear ending. So now we are riding on the main street, main shit. This is the main road, and this tire on the first ride against Shinko 244, if you compare this to same mileage, this tire feels more secure on main road. Definitely, yes. So looks like the tire is being rubbed from here to here, touching the ground, which is enough rubber to have enough grip. That's why it feels grippy and nice. But mind, I ride low PSI. If I ride at 40 PSI, 35 PSI, there'll be even less rubber contacting the road. So I can adjust and manipulate the grip and traction on these tires. More PSI, less rubber contact, and more agile it will become. So these street tires are good on those things. You can make them more agile by pumping more PSI. But I like this gyro feel. I feel secure. I feel safe at 30 PSI. One thing that I am not liking so far on initial feel is this tire is so thin. This tire has yet to expand to 2.71 width. And because Master Pro is so heavy and wide and big, tire needs to have some width too. So that's where the surprise tire is coming in the next video. Michelin's another model which has a little bit different numbers on the book. So now is the time for conclusion and verdict. I did try to do extensive testing on it as much as I could do on that day. I did try seated riding, and I did try to go fast, and I did some turns and everything. By look wise, this tire has really low profile because this is tubeless tire. If you look at this, the distance between tube and the rim, really little bit of rubber there is in between. So that is the scary point for me. This tire is 70 by 80, so 70% of 80. So a 2.71 width and really low profile, and that is a big one of the big negatives that I have noticed on this tire. That is very scary for rim damage. So you'll have to pump high psi, and when you put so much psi in the tire, when you put 45 psi, 40 psi, the tire rubber goes so round and very minimal rubber contact with the floor, and that's what I don't like. So that is a negative thing. Two negative things: very thin tire, very low profile tire, very limited rubber between rim and ground. And the positives: this tire feels really nice. It has more grip, more traction than Shinko 244, definitely. And so that is positive. It feels nice on the turns. It gives you confidence on the sides. Even if you lean, put all your body weight on one pedal, one side, still it will keep you straight. This tire has that capability, and I love it. I like that. A lot of people may not like it. It's personal preference. I love that feeling that you can move your feet and move around, and the wheel will still stay straight. um so yeah, this is the positive, and feels nice, gives me confidence. But yeah, the scary point is there. So now I have another tire coming up from Michelin, entirely different model, different threads, different uh, number, different width and height and everything. So we're gonna test this against that and compare it to our Shinko as well. This tire feels so nice in riding. I wish it had more rubber on the sides. I don't know. I'm hoping that the other one will have more rubber between them. I'll tell you the number, make and model in the next coming video about the other tire that is coming up. So yeah, this tire feels nice, gives me what I wanted, but very risky tire. Um, I did test it on concrete. I did test it on main roads. I did test it on painted surfaces. I did test it on track lining. So this tire, yes, this tire does not do track lining. Isn't it amazing? This tire feels good. This tire rides good. I did take it to 40 mile per hour at some point, and it was stable, straight, steady. And I did try to go over with some cracks and imbalances on the surfaces. It does not do track line, like it's safe for riding, but yes, very low profile. So let's see what the next tire brings us, what's in the package for us. So stay tuned and consider to subscribe, because there are a lot of exciting videos coming up about tires, my new obsession.